Yeah. It's a big game. Who you know that got it behind the scenes like behind the O-line soon as the QB say hype? It's big game, big game. Analysis from the player's point of view. Injuries, big trades, player news. Yeah, sector competition, and he play with Tony Dungy. Better listen, I'm talking about Big Game Sports Buzz. Said everything you need and more. Yeah. Big Game Sports Buzz. I thought I told you once before. We call him Big Game James. Yeah, Big Game James. Big Game James.
Right. Welcome, everybody. It's your boy, Big Game James, and you are now tuned in to Big Game Sports Buzz. Joining me tonight is the musicologist A-Reed. I know you're saying, where's the buff nerd? The buff nerd is on vacation, doing his thing with the family. So stepping in tonight for the buff nerd is the one and only musicologist A-Reed.
What's up, man? I'm here. Why does it have to be with us? The technical difficulties come. I don't know.
Oh no, man! Between where you at, where I'm at, and the Wi-Fi in my house, even Wi-Fi, I connected landline. I disconnected the Wi-Fi. I put the cable in the computer, ran into the wall. I don't know what's going on, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here in the country in McKinney, dude. There's no telling. But needless to say, like I said, this is Big Game Sports Buzz, the home of the sports fanatic and the pro athlete getting together to bring you everything sports. And before we get started tonight, it's been a while, and we are going to run it down to you with our 4 downs. We have got to talk about Antonio Pierce, what's going on with him and the Raiders, the NBA in-season tournament. Are you a fan? Are you not a fan? And also, Michigan head coach Jim Harbaugh. Are you sick of hearing about it? And then we got to talk about the damn new bad boy of the NBA, Draymond Green. So all that tonight in the 4 downs. And then also, we our top 5. We getting ready for Thanksgiving. Start thinking about it now. Get ready to comment when we get to that segment and let us know top 5 Thanksgiving sides. Or even just your top 5 things to eat on Thanksgiving Day. I don't care. I just want to hear. I'm a big dude. I get excited when we start talking about food. So, needless to say, it is time to get things started. Hey, Reed, you ready for these 4 downs?
Let's get it, bro. Let's get it.
So, the Las Vegas Raiders not too long ago said, you know what? We had enough. Josh McDaniels, you are out. General manager, you are out. Hey, Antonio Pierce, please step in and be our interim coach. And needless to say, the Raiders are now 2-0 under Antonio Pierce. But the question I raise, Reed, should Pierce just go ahead and be named the team's coach, or will he have a fair shot to becoming their head coach next football season?
You gotta let the wave ride for the end of the year. You don't want to just jump into it. It always happens like this when you get a fresh new coach coming in, somebody that the players obviously like. Um, you know, they always just they gravitate to that new guy because it's been so bad from what they had with the past coach. So you get Antonio Pierce comes in, he brings in a new fire, new passion. The players feel like they can run through the wall for him. They like it, but that's cool, man. But y'all have only had 2 games, 2 games at the most.
Yeah, and it was the Jets and the Giants.
Okay, two boo-boo teams.
I mean, we go ahead, keep it real. I got you.
Two boo-boo teams. Not to put down the Jets, but we know the Jets ain't going nowhere because they ain't got no quarterback. Let's just be real. and Giants. You know how bad the Giants have been this whole damn season. So you just don't name him the coach yet. I mean, let the wave ride, let them ride that wave and whatnot. But I feel like at the end of the season, I'm sure that they're gonna look to see if there's some more valuable options. I would kind of keep Antonio at the top of the list for now until y'all can probably find somebody like Antonio that that he can come in and be respected. But right now, I just wouldn't go ahead and make him name him the head coach. I let him ride it out for the rest of the year, though.
Oh yeah,
See
no
how
doubt.
well
I
the
mean, he's
guys can
riding it
play.
out.
Yeah,
But hey,
see
but
how well the
Reed, you
guys
know
can
what?
play behind him.
What's crazy for me is he's getting a lot of comparison to Detroit Lions coach Dan Campbell, and I'll be the first person to admit the very first time I saw Dan Campbell talk at a press conference, I was like, "Oh hell no, he crazy. He's not right for this job." But at the same time, in some way, shape, or form, him being that former player that he was, being able to connect with those guys on a different level, they bought in and they're doing different things for him. You're finally seeing the results 3 years later, right, of what he can do. I kind of feel like Antonio Pierce is the same kind of person. For
Hmm.
some reason, it's something about now. AP was with Washington Redskins when I went to training camp with the Redskins back in 2003. I know I'm aging myself now, 12 or 20 years ago. And I was like, yo, this dude is good. This dude has a knack for the ball. He has something about him in the game. His whole attitude and demeanor and the seriousness he had about football was different. And then it showed with his play with the New York Giants and had a hell of a career, right? But I
Right.
think it's something about Antonio Pierce where for him, those young guys, he's very relatable. They can reach out to him on a different level. Here it is. The wheels fell off for the Raiders when Josh McDaniels asked him to address the team. He said, "Guys, no one thought we could do it when back in the year we ruined the Patriots' perfect season and we went to the Super Bowl and did this." And instead of Josh McDaniels telling him, "Thank you for talking to the team and letting them know how they can get things done," he's like, "Don't ever talk about the Patriots." That's when you knew that shit was over in Las Vegas. You mad?
Mm,
He's talking about a team you used to work for, and the
mm,
current team you coaching is playing like shit, and the players are ready to
mm,
buy into this dude.
mm.
So, does he get hired today for next year? Hell no. We know the league doesn't work like that. They
No.
have to go through different protocols. He's going to have to win the tougher games. You know what I'm saying? Which I think the team will still play for him to try to get those games done. But at the end of the day, I just feel like I want I want Antonio Pierce to be a legit candidate for the Raiders. I just think if he get the way he's gotten these guys relaxed and doing things, but you're right, Reed. It's so easy when it's been bad. If you get something fresh, breathe, and then see what caliber job he can do later with his own coaches, his whole staff, and how
Yeah.
many of these guys does he keep. But the Raiders have made so many mistakes before that they got to find something that's going to work. Grandizer, what's up, baby? Hey, fire the cannons. We got a good one last week against Tennessee. Hey, the Bengals on right now for Reed.
Who they? Let's go, man.
No, you didn't miss
So
10 minutes
granddad.
of Buccaneers news. We haven't got to between the lines yet. And I
Not
did
yet.
drop a couple of shorts already, Grandizer, on BGSE network that you can check out about what's going
Shout
on.
out to my guy
So,
Grandizer, man.
so make
Good
sure you
dude
do
right
that.
there. Good dude.
So yeah, Reed, that's really all it was for Antonio Pierce, man. I just like I said, I'm to the point now where I gotta quit second guessing some of these former players as coaches, some of them.
Mm.
And like I said, I'll be the first one to admit when I'm wrong. And I love being right now. Don't get this shit twisted. I love being right. I always want to be right. But at the same time, shit, I dropped the ball on that one. Dan Campbell has turned out to be a much better coach than I thought that he ever would.
You can coach players. You can coach players, but not every player can turn into a coach.
Man, it's hard. It's hard. It's a whole different ball
Yeah,
game.
yeah.
People always go, Big Game, why don't you do this? Hey man, I'm comfortable and happy at this middle school level I'm at right now. You give me a lot of freedom and time to
Hmm.
spend with my family, to do other things that I want to do on my own. Man, seen guys going to sleep on couches, and when I come back to the facility the next morning, they still there. Ain't even go home, ain't seen their family. Nut dog. That's a crazy ass life to live, bro.
Real talk. Real talk.
Crazy ass life to
But
live.
let the season go by. Um, at the same time, man, ain't they playing a rookie quarterback now?
Yeah, Garoppolo's out. They got the
Yeah,
other kid playing.
yeah. So
Josh Jacobs.
just let the guys, just y'all don't the Raiders don't have aspirations of making no playoffs. I mean, they would love to, but at this point in time, you probably looking towards your future. What's next season gonna bring? But you want to
Yeah,
make sure that you got some things in place, definitely coach wise. You know what I'm saying? That you're gonna be able to bring
yeah,
some people in that's gonna want to play for the guy. And like you said, perfect example for Dan Campbell and what he's did with the Detroit Lions. They've completely turned around their franchise and what they're doing. So,
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
All right, man. Keeping this thing moving along. Second down. The NBA in-season tournament.
Yeah.
Reed, are you liking this? Are you checking it out? Are you paying attention? Is it good for the game? Let me know your thoughts, man.
Big A, you want to be honest?
Yeah.
I don't even know like what's a tournament game and what's a regular game. Like they're just games to me. Like what's the difference? I know they changed the courts and everything like that, but like
Yeah.
there's
Well, what
there's
they
to me it's no difference, bro. It's no difference. Because
is
all of these tournament games
uh
are considered games that are played within your season.
yeah,
They're
but they're
not
pool
extra games.
games. So how they did it, there's gonna be extra games the way it's gonna break down, but the in-season tournament, they pooled you to play depending on I think your conference and your finish last year. So like every Tuesday and Friday is pool play for like the first couple weeks. And then it'll move on to who gets eliminated, who moves on, and who end up going to Vegas to actually really compete to get this NBA Cup that they're running in the middle of the season. Now, needless to say, it's NBA season. I love the NBA. I tune in because on those nights there's no football, I got to see what's going on, right?
Hmm.
I like this a little bit though because it feels like something new, different, and fresh. And I feel like guys are getting on the court to play because the winning team, every player gets $500,000. So it's big for them. It's big and it pays out. And it's funny you said that. Man, I just know the court's different. Hey, Reason, I just know the court's different.
Yeah. From what I've seen, the courts get a little bit different. And some of these courts are horrible looking.
Man, I'll say this: they tried to do something different, and they tried to jazz it up. The courts are horrible. They're boo boo. The courts are
They
straight
are
up.
horrible looking, man. Horrible
Some of
looking.
the alternate uniforms, like the Mavericks with the black with the blue letters and numbers. I was really digging that. I
That
was
shit
digging the
clean.
uniforms that the Mavericks rock. Now, New Orleans hit y'all with a gut punch the other night in y'all second pool game, but needless to say, it was it was nice. It was the
I don't
uniforms are nice. Um, I
I don't
like
think
it.
they should have changed. They shouldn't have changed the course like that, man. You could have put the trophy like in the middle some way somehow, but you didn't need to switch up the course like that. Not that to that much degree.
Well,
Because I'm
right,
seeing
but
some
you know what
combinations
they're
that are
doing,
just
right,
horrible.
Ray? They are, but
No.
they were doing it's pretty much kind of experiment. I forget was it the All Star game, the Final Four, something where they had like the digital stuff come on the court and totally change
Mhm.
and be different. So that thing they came with the idea from that. Let's make the floors different during this in season tournament time. So when people tune into their favorite teams, they see this floor, they know that this is one of the in season tournament games. And I understand it. They went a little overboard. Like, think about it. The paint and the key on the floor is the actual trophy that they're playing for.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it looked a little different. I feel like other leagues have done it. The WNBA did it. Soccer Premier Leagues do it all the time. So I think the NBA was trying to take something out of that book, off a page out of that book, do something different, see if they can help spark some interest. Cut down on some of this load management where guys aren't playing. I think it's a good thing. Still a little hard to grasp for some people, but for the most part, man, it's a it's a good thing, and I think it's fun for the game.
The tournament in itself was not a bad idea. The tournament in itself, it's not a bad idea. Like I said, with the changing of like all the courts and stuff like that, it kind of takes it maybe a tad bit overboard. But the tournament in itself, and like you're saying, what they getting, the incentive of getting the money, like towards the end, you get your nice little payday within the middle of the season. So, uh, yeah, I'm with it. I think they just kind of went overboard with these changing course because again, some of the courses I've seen are just completely horrible. They mess with your eyes, man. I think it was a Golden State that just had like that yellow something, man. Somebody had one that just messed my eyes up to a T.
Yeah, it was
Bro,
that
I
Golden
can't
State was
watch
it
this,
was
bro.
loud. The Golden
Yeah,
State was loud. It was loud.
yeah,
And then somebody had this beyond red one too. I was like, yo, what the hell? This is
yeah.
a red. Is I don't know what.
Then Brian said he like it. I dig it. I dig it. I
Like
dig it. Everybody got their own opinions with it, but
yeah. Yeah. Everybody got their own opinion, man. Like I said, I like it. I think it's cool. It's making me want to watch more. So I feel like I know now on those nights where there's no football for me to catch, I'm definitely going to try and catch that in season game to kind of see what's going on. Dog, I watched the San Antonio Spurs get their ass beat the other night. And I think I watched it because Wimby and then the other 7-foot dude that went to
Chet.
Gonzaga. Yeah, Chet. I'm like, we watching like Manu Bol and Sean Bradley with skills play each other.
Yeah, man. Yeah, bro. Yeah.
So,
I think Wimby will be I think Wimby will be you consider him a generational talent. You can.
yeah, I give him that. I think he's gonna be that
Yeah.
guy. I think
Yeah.
he will.
Yeah. He'd be a generational talent. I think but at the same scheme of it, you gotta put on some more weight,
For sure.
some more
For sure.
muscle. More muscle.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
Yeah. We need to go down to San Antonio and take Wimby out to all the eating spots, bro.
Yeah, well, he's from France, so I don't know if he battled with this Texas food.
Man, he gonna be on that brisket sooner than later. He'll be
Man,
down in
real
San
talk.
Antonio long enough. You know what I'm
Real
saying? We're
talk.
taking the Lulus and getting one of them cinnamon rolls.
Real talk, though.
Yeah, a Big Lou's pizza. Shout out to
Man,
Big
hold
Lou's
up.
pizza. Slice of pizza bigger than a baby.
Man, I know what
Yes,
you're talking
sir.
about. Some good
Yes,
stuff down
sir.
there.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
All
San
right,
Antonio.
man. Keep this train moving. Third down. University of Michigan, Jim Harbaugh. If you're like me, you're probably sick of hearing about Jim Harbaugh and what's going on at the University of Michigan.
Yeah.
Last week, right before they got ready to take on Penn State, it was announced that Jim Harbaugh will be banned from any being on the sideline of the remainder of their games this season. He can be at practice. He can be at their facilities. He just can't be on the sideline. A-Reed, at what point in time does the NCAA step in and just say enough's enough? That Jim Harbaugh be forced to resign or just be fired?
Tough for me to say. Only because Jim Harbaugh has brought a lot of success to Michigan since he's gotten there. But you just can't trump success with scandals, especially
Right.
at big name schools and stuff like that. You can't do that. At least he's man enough to go ahead and take the suspension, which kind of gets the heat off of him a little bit, and they may still buy him some more time. Um, as far as him being on thin ice, as far as him being maybe fired, the only way that I could probably seeing that whole scope change is them winning the national championship, and they would have to win it this year. It can't be next year; it have to be this year because they are like what number 3 in the nation or something like that.
Yeah, man. Like if the college football playoffs started today, Michigan's in the top 4. They're number 3. The question is, should they be allowed to play in this game after what their coach has done?
Uh, should they? I don't see why not. I don't see why not. I mean, all of this is what over sign stealing, right?
Sign stealing, videotaping people's signals. Yeah. And Jay Stocks and I talked about this on a couple of shows, like when it first broke, that college football is behind the eight ball because they are not allowing teams to talk to their quarterback and talk to the linebacker. Like to me, to get rid of all this sign stealing stuff, just let them communicate from the sideline. I hate to see when everybody's like, well, they shouldn't be able to play. You're going to punish the kids for something an adult is doing. I hate that. And I hate, you know, say Jim Harbaugh gets forced to resign or leave. He's going to go take one of these broken jobs in the NFL, get irrelevant, get his money, and then Michigan's going to be left to suffer for years to come after he first leaves.
Right. Right. What Brian says he looked into it. He said, I don't see a lot of tangible evidence against him having knowledge of that. Then he also says that you got to take the suspension because it's his responsibility to go down for his staff, which I agree.
No, that makes sense, B. That makes sense,
Which I
Brian.
agree. No
Which
doubt.
he did the right thing, and I think the Big Ten stepped in and wanted to impose stuff that way. It was like, hey, look, we took precautions. The investigation came back clean. He can get back to coach. Because let's face it, if Michigan gets banned from the playoffs, the Big Ten stands to lose a whole lot of money.
See what I'm saying?
Not just university. So I think Brian's right in an extent. It's kind of self-imposed. We're gonna let everything play itself out, but we're gonna do this now. So when the investigation come back, he can just kind of jump on in and we'll be good to go. But we can say we did something. My question is, at one point in time, do people quit getting chances? Now, and I say something honestly, Harbaugh is doing nothing different than what a lot of people have done.
I was just gonna say this, big guy. I was just gonna say that. Who doesn't do this though? At this point in time, what team is not doing this, even on from a college to a professional level? The only problem is he got caught.
Yes.
Or somebody snitched on or whatever, but he got caught. But I'm telling you, it happens all across the board. But because it's Michigan, because it's a big name, because it's Jim Harbaugh, they have to take some kind of action and whatnot to make it relevant. So him being the coach, which I agree with Brian, him being the coach, let me go ahead and take this suspension. Let's get this heat off of him. Y'all keep on going out there and play again. Because it's not like he can't go over there and still coach them, saying throughout the week to get them ready for the games and whatnot. He can still implement the game plan, be right there for them and whatnot. Just when game time comes, he's just not gonna be there.
Right.
That's fine. That's fine.
I just want right, man. What I was going to tell you a few minutes ago, Reed, I knew NFL. I knew NFL coaches that would try to get. We watch film. You trade film with teams. You see the film, but film you see is no sound, no volume, no nothing. We would get video of the TV copy, and we would watch the TV copy of the games to learn the quarterback's cadence, rhythm, and audibles. So you know how the NFL had the mics on the field where you could pick up everything. So now we would go into certain games, and when the quarterback made a certain color call, we knew which way he was going to slide the protection of the offensive line. You know what I'm saying? That was an advantage to the defense.
That's messed up, though.
Now,
messed up. But it.
My head coach didn't know we were doing it, but we were doing it, and that shit worked.
It's all fair. It's all fair.
Man, this shit been happening forever.
Yeah,
they gotta change the way. Like you publicize and you do things, and you make it available to everybody. Somebody gonna find out what you're doing, how you're doing it, and expose the other team.
Well, it would have to be with the NFL and with the NCAA, with both of them. They have to make it mandatory, and it means all across the board that whenever we give out film, it has to be like this, like this, like this. It has to be no sound. It has to be, boom, 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 to make it a fair advantage for every single team, every single week and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? And if it does get leaked out or something like that, it becomes a violation, boom, boom, then we got to do an investigation. who leaked this out, bam, bam, bam. But obviously, like you just said, y'all are getting TV versions of the game, and all through TV, they showing guys. I mean, yeah, I'm sitting watching on the couch. They showing dudes on even the assistants to the assistants are sitting there doing all kind of hand signals and everything like that. So I mean,
Yeah.
you know, I don't know, man. I don't know. But Jim Harbaugh had to take this though. He had to take this one on the chin. Had to.
Hey
Had to.
man, good luck to the University of Michigan. I hope anything that happens, I hope the kids don't suffer too much because of a grown man's mistake. That's really what it comes down
They
to.
gotta win the ship this year. Listen to me.
Yeah.
They gotta win the ship this year for it to all
Okay.
pass away. Because
Mm.
I'm telling you, because Jim Harbaugh already took the suspension. He said, I'm gonna go ahead and take the suspension and eat this up.
Mm-hmm.
Now Michigan needs to go out there and prove that they can win, quote unquote, without him. But they went out there and did their job as a university, as a team, handled their business. That's gonna get all that heat off of him because he brought a national championship to the school, amongst
Yeah.
all the allegations and stuff like that, and being a man and standing up. I'm telling you.
Reed, do you see Jim Harbaugh leaving after this year, championship or not?
No.
Okay. I don't either. I don't know. I think if the shit hits the fan, I think if he's forced to leave, I think that there'll be an NFL job out there for him that he can leave and go
Oh
get.
hell yeah. Oh hell yeah.
The Raiders, and that might be the Las Vegas Raiders job. They may want him. If Tampa Bay Buccaneers don't get things together, I can see Harbaugh being a serious candidate for them.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. We shall see. We shall see. Fourth down. When I saw this and heard this, I really fell out. Draymond Green is at it again. If you guys have not seen the video, please go to BGSE Network, pull up those shorts. And I said, Draymond Green is at it again. Draymond Green, it jumps in to break up a scuffle that happened last night between the Timberwolves and the Warriors. And lo and behold, he ends up putting Rudy Gobert in a chokehold. He looked like Jody from Baby Boy.
Oh yeah. That was the meme. That was a meme going.
Yeah, that meme was hilarious going around. Needless to say, hey Reed, I think Draymond Green is the kind of player you love him when he's on your team, and you hate him when he's not. Are you sick of Draymond Green, man, and sick of seeing all this shit that he's always in?
At some point in time, man, you gotta be like, dog, come on, bro. Come on. Yeah, I mean, really, at some point in time, you just gotta be like, dog, come on now. I think he's already been respected enough as a physical player, you know, good good ball player. He's one of them guys. And I believe we talked about it one time. I think we were talking about Grant Williams on the Mavs. Guy you love to have on your team, love the grit, all of that other stuff. When you play against him, you just like screw you and all of that stuff. Oh, Grandizer, you had to bring man. Check that out on MCHB Radio when I gave my top 5, the Debbie snacks.
Man,
Honey buns was one of them. But yeah, I'm 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 more tired of the antics because it's not like it's like he's not playing basketball anymore. You know,
yeah,
anything that he can do,
damn.
anything that he can do, he can do. And it's like he likes getting suspended. It's not about basketball anymore. It's like you purposely go out there to get suspended, purposely go out there to just do this, and at what point in time is it becoming detrimental to the squad? Because you
That
suspending
part
yourself
right
from the
there.
game.
Right.
You suspending yourself from the game, but you spending yourself for 5 games. Shit, but still, I know it's early in the season or somewhere like that, but shit, that's still 5 games we could have used you. And those 5 games probably could have helped us like towards the end of the season. And so it's just like you get kind of tired of all of damn antics, man.
Man, A-Reed, somebody said something to me today in a comment on my page. It's a Big James, man. I'm glad you shared this. He said, let's think about it. He said this would have never happened under David Stern, or would have been nipped in the bud right now. Said that the new commissioner, Adam Silver, is way, way, way too lenient. Do you agree with that? Do you think it's different under David Stern?
Oh, Stern would have had his ass. Low key.
Gotcha.
Okay. I mean, say what you want to say, but Stern would have had that. He would have had that ass. You know, Stern would have probably made sure, bro, you ain't gonna play for the rest of the season. Like with me doing this. You know. So good.
Man, I look at it like this. All right. The granddad's got it. He'll be dog. Hey, Reed, I think it comes down to this. I believe that they're going to do either the NBA's going to do something to hurt Draymond Green when it comes to his pocketbook, or somebody's going to whip his ass because he's not running no other way.
Well, you saying to his pocketbook, he's been fined multiple millions of dollars for doing these antics, and it's still not stopping him from doing it.
That's true.
Dog,
right.
You've seen. I saw somebody made a video clip of all of his antics, from him kicking people in the nuts, from him walking on their chest, stomping on them, elbows and everything like this. Now you got him literally put this boy in a headlock, bro.
Right.
At some point, you just can't hit the pocketbook no more. You got to set an example. You got to make an example.
Pull that comment up that B just put on there, man.
Goons used to be an accepted part of basketball, but they are not usually a starter or major rotation player with few exceptions. And that is facts.
Facts. That's the part that's killing it right now.
That is
Draymond Green is a goon that is always on the court. So that means the more you're on the court, that's your mentality, the more shit you gonna be in.
That's facts. That's facts.
Because, like you said, you made a good point, Reed, with the money. He's been fine. He hasn't changed. So do you think just a good old-fashioned ass whooping was he gonna need to calm down?
Who's gonna be the one to do it? Because it seems like nobody is willing to get up there and do it.
Who is tough enough to fight Draymond Green? That need to be a whole nother show we do. That need to be a chop shop.
It's somebody out there that's gully enough to do it.
Yeah, I need to look and see. I need to watch and see who.
It's somebody
who got ashy enough elbows that ain't afraid to swing and hit.
Nobody that I could think of currently in the league. I know definitely, and I know how a lot of people like to compare the new guys, this generation, to the old school. I'm telling you right now, any of them old school guys would have been whooped his ass. Would have been whooped that ass.
B, I feel you, but I don't think Steven Adams, is he still even in the league?
Steve Adams, he's hurt, man.
Anybody pick him up? Yeah, okay. I thought he got released. But yeah, you know what? He's not gonna do nothing like that to Steven Adams.
Like if Shaq was still in the league, come on, bro. That shit wouldn't happen.
Nah, it wouldn't go down like that. But
Ben Wallace, nigga, you wouldn't do that to him. You wouldn't do that to Rasheed Wallace.
Oh, right. But we gotta think current. But you know what, man? You know what the hell Draymond Green made me say?
Oh, hell no.
That's right.
Get it?
Oh, hell no. 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 Oh, hell no.
Oh, hell no.
That shit's funny.
Oh,
bro.
hell no. The part of the show where we find something that's happened this week that just makes us say, oh, hell no, we can't believe it. And when Reed and I kind of start chopping it up about doing the show together this week, I said, Reed, I got one for you that I really can't believe. And I titled the show off of this. Jimbo Fisher just hit the goddamn lottery.
Bro.
If you folks have not heard, Texas A&M has decided to part ways with Jimbo Fisher. Now, Texas A&M just re-upped and extended his deal in 2021. So, I'm going to read these numbers to you. The buyout includes, it's the highest buyout ever in any sport, $76 million guaranteed to Jimbo Fisher, what he has to get bought out. So he gets at least 25% of his money in the next 60 days, which comes out to be $19 million. After that, he gets 8 payments of $7 million a month. In 2024, he'll get 8 payments in 2024. Then after that, it goes to be, they have until 2031 to pay him back. Jimbo Fisher is only 60-something years old. He can still go get another job and get this money at the same time. So you tell me I got a guaranteed $19 million about to come to me in the next 60 days, and then I'm going to get $7 million a year for X amount of years, and they have up until 2031 to pay me.
How much money? Okay, well, Brian, what you got to understand, this is Texas. This is Texas now.
And
these Texas schools got some money behind the scenes, bro.
And not just that, the boosters raised the money to get the bread.
Boosters, all of that shit. Yeah.
They raised the money for for this to be okay by the AD. They went and got the money raised to be able to handle the buyout. That's how crazy that shit is.
Shit. I was talking to my brother Marlon and T, man, Big T Jones. We're talking about this, man. Look, the man doesn't have to do anything for the rest of his life if he doesn't want to.
Doesn't have to.
I got $76 million, $76 million going to come to me. It's guaranteed.
Guaranteed.
I don't have to coach anymore. I probably wouldn't coach anymore. Probably wouldn't. At this point in time, if I go back to coach, it's just because I fucking want to. Because I'm bored at the house.
Right. Or he can go double up the money. He can get all the A&M money and still go get paid for somebody else.
If he wants to, I'll just be an analyst and be like, all right, man, I'll just analyze the game with you.
Yeah, I've seen Jimbo talk at a coaching conference. Ain't nobody gonna listen to that motherfucker.
Okay. Well, then if there's not
I'm not doing nothing. I know exactly what you're talking about.
I'm not doing nothing. I'm sitting on my ass for the rest of my life, dog. For real.
76 million. We'd have a different show every day.
Facts, bro.
I'd be podcasting my ass off knowing I just got some money.
Bro. Swear. And I'd be in different spots every single day doing the podcast. Different city every single day. Because I can do that.
Yes, sir.
Hey, y'all, I'm in Seattle today. Come Tuesday. Hey, y'all, I'm in Washington today. What's going on? Wednesday, I'm up in Miami. Goddamn, like, come on, bro. Like, it's ridiculous. Yeah. Ridiculous. So yeah, that's that. If that ain't no come up, I don't know
major.
They ain't no that. That's a fucking great ass come up for him. So you know. What's up, mama? Yeah, what's up, Matt? Yeah, what do you say right there? 76 million would be nice. I was like, man, shit, I'm telling you.
Hey, Matt, what's happening, man? Y'all get ready. Make sure after we're done here tonight, y'all check out Matt on the BGSC network. 2 birds, 1 show. Him and Ricky T, Craft Beer, Philly Sports. They gonna talk about
love what y'all do, man. Love what y'all do, man.
They're about to talk about a good one coming up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs. That should be a great Monday night football game. Gonna be a real good one. We got some more oh hell nah that we got to talk about because this shit here was so funny to me. When I saw this, I was on the floor. And one of my boys, man, big shout out to my boy who gave me a trip. He's like, hey, James. He said, dog, did you see the Michigan coach post-game interview? And I was like, no. He said, dog, please look at it. Please get his ass
we ain't got the video, do we? Dang.
So, well, Hey, the video, man.
You know, it reminded me. You know what it reminded me of?
What's that, dog?
You remember when they had what's his name, Vernon Davis,
Yeah, yeah.
and they told him he's saying like he was acting or something like that, and they said, Vernon, you know, do a lot or whatever, and he just what's up with that fake crying, bro?
Right. I don't, man, my computer is tripping because normally we can share screen. I can pull it right up and show you. I did a short on BGSE Network, man, and I had it up. If y'all just go look, if y'all don't know, Sharon Moore is an assistant coach for Michigan. He's the interim head coach while Jim Harbaugh cannot be on the sidelines. And they interviewed him after the game, and then long story short, they asked him, "Hey, what does it mean to you?" And he just went to contestant to the university, Jim. I fucking love you, man. And when it started there, my eyes, I was just dumbfounded.
I think I can hold on, man. I think I can get it, bro.
If you can share screen, Reed, go ahead. Try to play the one that I did, so we don't hit no copyright.
Oh damn, yeah. So
that's it's short enough. It's short enough. It should be.
Let me see if I can find yours though.
What's happening, Wallace? Glad you could pop in and join us tonight, man. Now, Reed, a lot of people told me I was giving this brother a hard time. My thing is, you can have emotions and be emotional after a game. It's cool for coaches to be that in tune to what's going on. But it was a whole nother degree to what happened on this thing, man, with him. To me, anyway. I wasn't buying it, dog. I was like, this is some fake crying ass stuff right here.
That's what you saying, man?
That's what I said. Did you get it?
No. Oh.
Ah.
No. They got, hold on. No. They ain't the one I'm looking for. I'm looking for, but they ain't the one I'm looking for. You know, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Coach Harbaugh. This might be cool. Nah, that dude in there walking. Damn. All the ones that I want to look at, yeah.
So.
But to go with what you're saying, though, this shit was hilarious. And it reminded me of that brother that came out there talking about some, you know, man, hey, it means something to me, man. It means something to me.
It reminded me of T.O. talking about, don't talk about my quarterback.
That's my quarterback.
Because that was a classic also. That was a classic. T.O. broke down crying. That's my quarterback.
That's my quarterback, man. I mean, big game on the cool, though, man. On the cool. I mean, let's just be honest. It's cool to have that kind of emotion. It's cool to have that kind of emotion. I mean,
right.
You can't knock that. You can't knock
Reed,
that.
But, okay. But you came out crying, giving tribute to Jim Harbaugh like he was dead. Jim Harbaugh asked us at the hotel watching the game because he cheated. Right? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's different to me. Like, if you pay a tribute, like somebody died, you come out crying, like, yeah, I did this, man. But, you know, I lost my dad, I lost my uncle. I mean, not to say you can't have emotion. I coach with passion and emotion. But for this fool to bust out like that, come on.
I think we got it, people. I think we got it. Here we go.
Go ahead and hit that, Reed.
Here we go.
Did the Michigan interim coach really just drop the F-bomb and say, nah, bro, check this out.
Like Coach Harbaugh, fucking love you, man. Love the shit out of you, man. This is for you. For this university, the president, our AD, we got the best players, best university, best alumni in the country. Love you guys. These fucking guys right here. These guys right here, man.
Dog, what are you fake crying for? Brother, I think you just made my, oh, hell no.
Hey, you killed it though. Ah!
Yes,
Oh my
yes.
lord.
Oh
Nah,
man.
but I feel you though, bro. That's some fake shit, bro. Wallace was good, man. Uh, he didn't need to do that. What my man, brother? Act like he been there before. Yeah, that's why he's the most of the episode. Yeah, he's not head coach material.
Hey
That's a
man,
fake cry.
I had some guys come out. I had somebody say that like, and he'll wonder why later on why he doesn't get a head coaching chance, cursing and crying like that.
Real talk
And
though. Real talk.
and it could come out to hearing them later on. I don't know. I mean, he does a hell of a job with the kids, but yeah, that wasn't the time and place for that.
Nah,
You're gonna
nah,
say the
nah.
F bombs from the locker room for your post game talk with your players. For sure.
Well, he ain't never been there before. Obviously, he ain't never been there before.
That's
He ain't
true.
been in that
That's true.
spot. Like he ain't know what necessarily how to approach it. So
That's true.
so
Well, man, we're gonna keep this train moving, man. It's time for us to dive a little bit deeper into some NFL talk. So we're gonna take y'all between the lines.
let's go. Hey,
I'm trying to take y'all between the damn lines. That's
between the lines.
between the lines. CJ Stroud, the rookie quarterback, is making headway. And not only did he take down my Tampa Bay Buccaneers 2 weeks ago, he just laid the boom on Reed's Cincinnati Bengals.
Yes, yes, he did.
Do you think, and I hate asking this question, but I have to put it out there. Do you think that the Carolina Panthers are now kicking themselves in the butt for not making CJ Stroud the number one quarterback taken in the draft?
Now this is so crazy, big game, because I've been wanting to ask you this question, and you actually brought this up. I've been wanting to ask you that question. Panthers had a chance to pick up CJ Stroud. They
Right.
did. They decided to go with Bryce Young.
Right.
I think Carolina probably looked at the hype of him and everything that he did at Alabama and figured that would process and transfer over to the NFL. My biggest thing for him wasn't necessarily picking up the offense or whatnot, but it was his size. You know, was he just really, really NFL ready? And I think in this sense, from what we're seeing right now, Carolina may have dropped the ball. Not to put anything down on Bryce, not to put anything down on, but you got to look at the pros and cons with it, man. You got to look at the pros and cons. Look what this boy is doing in Houston, man. He could have been doing that in the Carolina uniform. Y'all could have had a resurgence right now, you know. So you don't want to necessarily put that. It was like a 50-50 chance, bro. It was a 50-50 chance. I mean, either you picked them up or they knew they was gonna go one way or another. They was going to go one way or another. To say they kicking themselves.
Like Reed, I'm with you. Small quarterbacks worry, especially if they don't use their legs a lot. Kyler Murray makes a little bit of a difference because he can scoot, run, everything else. Bryce Young is a passer, and he's a good passer, an accurate passer where he can get in those pockets. I don't want to automatically say that the Carolina Panthers made a mistake because the condition that the Panthers were in when he got there. And I said this and I had to correct myself. I was like, well, he doesn't have a great offensive line. CJ Stroud has had 5 different offensive line starting combinations since being there in Houston. He's on his 4th center. Yet he's still making plays and getting things done. So I can't make excuses from that standpoint. I think, and it's hindsight, because we said either way they're going to be fine. I think that the better quarterback went to the Houston Texans this draft.
And I agree.
And I think
agree.
that the Panthers and Wallace said something a little while ago that's what happens when you had the owner making a call. Do you know that the Carolina Panthers owner has a meeting with the head coach weekly? What the fuck do I need to sit down and talk to you weekly about my game plan for? You go worry about selling tickets and work in the community. Let me do the football part of this. Let me do the football part of this.
You
That's
hate
gonna be a situation.
owners that just be too hands-on, man.
And that's gonna be a situation later where no one's gonna. And the thing is, he's not gonna give Frank Reich a very long time. So if they don't get this thing going in 3, he's gonna be gone. And who's gonna want to come in and be underneath the owner like that?
Yeah, but see, it's another case, and like you're saying, with these small quarterbacks, it's like Kyler Murphy. Kyler Murphy is it's a different case, but like you said, he can run. You look at guys like Tua. Tua's a small, somewhat a small quarterback, but Tua can go out there and make plays and stuff like that.
Right.
And then at the same time, these guys did get some help, getting some people, built around them to help them out and manage their game. Carolina just doesn't have that at the moment. And I don't even think that coach is even confident in what they got, and I think it shows. It shows on the field. It shows on the field because, and Bryce is trying. He's out there. He's trying. But it's just gonna take. It's gonna take a few years or something like that, compared to what Houston is doing. And that boy CJ Stroud just came out like a cannon, and he's playing. He playing his ass off, man. He playing his ass. He beat us, man. I watched the whole entire game. This motherfucker, he threw for what, like 350 some yards on us. Like,
yeah, he did his thing.
I
mean, he had 450 against the Buccaneers, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Game winning drive. It's crazy.
You know what
But
I'm saying?
we're gonna. CJ Stroud definitely got to be rookie of the year.
I said that.
He can come. He can come play horrible the rest of the year. He should still have rookie of the year.
I said that. He need to be rookie of the year. Hands down. Hands down.
The Buffalo Bills fire offensive coordinator Ken Dorsey. Good move, bad move, or was he just the fall guy for the badness going on in Buffalo right now?
Well, when you see a coach blow up like that, I guess on national television, everybody was, he was throwing down all this stuff and just damn. But then again, he's
so Dorsey lost it in the box.
Oh, you didn't see it?
Nah, bro, I missed that one. I'm about to look that up later.
Yeah. But see, I like what some of these guys are saying. I like what Grandiz is saying. He's the fall guy. Even Wallace said it. Dorsey was the fall guy.
I think so too. I think Josh Allen is underachieving right now, and we talked about it. Josh Allen's stats were a whole lot different than Dak Prescott's last year.
I'm telling y'all.
So Dak off a boat, and Josh Allen always gets a pass.
Oh, I'm telling you this. I'm saying this. I think we've done it. And when I say we, I'm talking about all these sports analysts and everything like that. These guys have put Josh Allen in the same lanes as the Patrick Mahomes, as the Joe Burrows.
Right.
They have put him always in this upper echelon, saying that he's this, and that, and third. Yeah, y'all look at the man's resume. He's throwing interceptions like his name was Eli Manning. He's not winning big games. I mean, it's just square biz. He's not winning the big game. Like my man Grandizer just said, is he overrated? Look, Josh Allen is not who people assume and think that he is. And he's been in the league, I want to say about 6 years now? Fifth year. Look, he is who he is now. At this point in time, He is who he is. I think we've all gotten our eyes to be able to see he is exactly who he's going to be. Can he?
I'll say this, Reed.
I don't think he's going to be able to take Buffalo, but like these guys are saying, somebody has to be the fall guy because they don't want to put the blame on Josh Allen. They
Well, that's
don't
the whole
want to
thing.
put the blame on the coach. You know what I'm
Josh
saying?
Allen is made out to be this great superstar guy. He's a good talent, but they want to make him the next. Kind of how they do your boy Herbert with the Chargers also sometimes. When things aren't going well, someone has to be to blame. And so since Josh Allen isn't getting it done, Ken Dorsey was the next best thing. Because think about it. What's the head coach name?
Who's Sean McVay?
He wasn't gonna McDermott.
Oh yeah,
McDermott wasn't gonna fire himself. He had to blame somebody. So Ken Dorsey, bye-bye, you gotta go. Nothing's gonna change. And now to be like, well, we'll get a coordinator here next year that's gonna be on the same page as the quarterback. They'll put a Band-Aid on something that needs stitches and it'll start bleeding again next year.
Which is whack because you're blaming it on the coordinator. All the coordinator does is make the plays or, tell you guys what plays to sit here and run. It takes the player to go out there and throw the ball to the right receiver. It takes the quarterback to go out there and execute the plays the right way.
Right.
And when you have this guy, and clearly Buffalo wants to be a passing squad because look at all the stuff they want Josh Allen to do. 90% of the offense is centered around what Josh Allen does. And you see the fruits of.
Right. I feel you. This is my thing. Ken Dorsey is not a bad offensive coordinator. They haven't had the success they wanted, not doing what they need to do, losing the games they lost, the record they have. A change had to be made. He's just happened to be one of those guys. It happens in the NFL. That's part of the business. Dallas Cowboys. Leighton Vander Esch. Done for the year. Another neck injury. Is it time for Vander Esch to retire?
Retire. Retire. Don't come back. Be a coach, but don't come back.
Yeah, hey, the Bills do miss Daboll. They do. But at the same time, Daboll's magic is not working in New York this year either. So he missing something, they missing something.
Because he ain't got a quarterback worse yet.
Well, I'm about to cut the rest of this between the lines short because I got to get ready to get out of here after we got to do our top 5. I said this is going to be a good one.
Facts, Wallace.
Let's go ahead and so yeah, there's a lot going on. We know Dorsey was the fall guy. It's messed up, but we about to get into this top 5.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go.
5. I'm gonna do my best to sound like the Buff Nerd. Some people have a top 100, some have a top 25, some have a top 10. But here on Big Game Sports Buzz, we have the top 5. Who's in, who's out? This week's top 5, getting ready for Turkey Day. Top 5 Thanksgiving foods. And A-Reed, since you joining me tonight, I usually always go first. I'm gonna let you share your list first, man.
Thanks, man. Favorite time of the year. This is my favorite holiday. This is my favorite holiday, y'all, because I get to eat. B, you already know. B, B, you welcome to come to the house. Y'all know how we do. Look, my top 5 is gonna be the dressing with the cranberry sauce and of course the gravy. Yams, sweet potatoes. My mama like to put the brown sugar with the marshmallow sometime in. Jesus Christ.
Yes, sir.
Mac and cheese. She do some good mac and cheese, macaroni cheese.
Mm.
You see what I'm saying? Look at you over there.
Gotta love it. Gotta love it.
Now, this may not actually be a side, but I'm gonna go ahead and say it.
What's that?
You gotta have a good pecan pie.
Your dessert might be your side. It's all good. I ain't mad at you, dog. That's
You
why I
gotta have a
changed
good
it. I
pecan.
said sides, and I just said top 5 Thanksgiving items, and that's something that you gotta have. Read.
Yeah.
That's a good one, dog. It's a good
Yeah.
list, man. It's a good
And then
list.
my last one is potato salad, but it can't be everybody's potato salad. My mom makes some good homemade potato salad. That shit hits. I gotta have it. I gotta have it.
Gotcha.
So yeah.
Gotcha.
But see, I'm one of those people. See, I'm one of those people that all my food can touch each other. I don't care because it's all going down the same way.
See, that
All
don't
my
bother me
food can
either.
touch. That don't bother me
Thank you.
none.
Thank you.
None.
Thank you. You people who food can't touch, what is wrong with y'all? Y'all need Jesus. It's
Yeah.
all going the same place. All going the same place. Man, when it comes down to Thanksgiving, I love this holiday. You know, back in the day, kids used to talk about what you gonna get for Christmas. I was fat. I used to like to lay in the bed and talk to my brother like, what you gonna eat first? You know what I'm
Real
saying?
talk, yeah.
Thanksgiving is a great holiday, and I love it to death. It breaks down to a lot of different things. I didn't really put no desserts in mine because I saved it more for the savory side of things and not the sweet things. But number 5 for me, collard greens. Can't go wrong. Gotta have your greens on your plate, ready to go with that. Number 4, you said it, Reed, mac and cheese. Not that I can't get mac and cheese all the time. It's just something about the Thanksgiving mac and cheese. And I will say
Man.
this: my mother-in-law, if she don't make nothing else in life, God has gave her the gift of mac and cheese. It's the best mac and cheese I've ever had on earth. It is off the chain. It's a die for. It's so gooey and cheesy in the middle. I don't know how she do it. Can't replicate it, and she won't tell nobody how to do it. Can't nobody get the mac and cheese like Gandy's mac and cheese. Number 3, this is something that I like, and I only really have it during Thanksgiving time, but not everybody else likes it in my house, so I don't get it all the time. Green bean casserole. I like the green bean. I like the green bean casserole, and I don't know if it's just because of the French's onions on top. I love green beans. It's one of my favorite favorite vegetables. But I like a good green bean casserole at Thanksgiving time. Reed, you making the boo boo face? I know. My list, not yours.
No. You got it. You got it. Yeah, I respect it. I respect it.
Number 2, like you said, yams. It's funny because like my wife can crave yams at different times of the year with certain meals, and it's good. But yams at Thanksgiving are just better than yams any other time of the year to me. I don't know what it is,
bro.
And again, I think it's just depending on who make it and how they make it and what they do. But them damn candied yams, bro, is
Man.
off the
Shit.
chain.
They just hit that.
Then number 1 to me, dressing and gravy. Now let's get a clarification for all my peoples out there. Sometime I've talked to some of my Caucasian friends, and they said, "Big Game, what the hell is dressing?" Dressing is what y'all call stuffing. But we don't stuff it in the bird, so it's just dressing. If you put it in the bird, then you can call it stuffing. We don't eat stuffing. We don't put nothing in our bird. I don't put nothing but an onion on the inside of mine.
Now, how they make their dressing though?
Cornbread dressing. I don't know how they
Big
make
Game.
it.
Let's
I
go,
know
Big
my
Game.
mama make that with cornbread. And then if
Come
you
on,
want to
Big
get
Game.
fancy, to all my New Orleans and Louisiana folk, that seafood dressing, Jesus. Have you had seafood dressing, Reed?
Yes, I have.
You like seafood?
Yes.
No, I just do regular, but I had a seafood dressing before. I could have punched somebody. It was so damn good. Delicious. Delicious.
It ain't stovetop down here. It ain't stovetop.
No, sir. It is not.
Seeing what everybody say, man. Brian said he don't do the soggy cornbread. He said nothing can touch. Yeah, only thing that can't touch the food. Ain't touch that cornbread. Boy, Wallace. Dressing, candy yams, mac and cheese, deep fried turkey, some good cabbage. I'll give you that.
Oh, some good cabbage. That's a good one.
I'll give you
hey,
that.
Wallace. I got a Cajun fried daddy, greaseless fryer. Thing is off the chain. Make a good turkey.
$3 mashed potatoes with bread, gravy, string beans, casserole, stuffed with cranberry. Yeah, yeah,
String
yeah,
bean casserole. Thank you, granddad. I ain't by
yeah,
myself.
yeah, yeah.
I don't want that
Yeah,
all the time. Like I said, around
you
Thanksgiving, though, I like that.
okay? You gotta have corn, granddad. You gotta have corn. Yeah, that's some good
Man,
corn.
I tell you something. Corn has no nutritional value at all. That shit just yellow and stay there. It don't even digest good.
Thanks though, but
But
that should be good.
a good okay, let me ask you this then. Cream corn or corn on the cob?
I'll eat either. I'll eat either. I more
I like them
prefer the
both
corn
too.
on the cob. I
Okay.
prefer more
Okay.
corn on the cob.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie to you. That elota, that Mexican street corn, that's fire.
Shit.
That's fire. I don't know if it's
Shit.
Thanksgiving, but it's fire for sure.
Yeah, you ain't lying. You ain't lying. You ain't lying. But no, I'm with you all the way on that, man.
Granddaddy, we're
No,
not hitting on those Zatarans rice mix, bro. Everything like
no.
from scratch in this kitchen over here.
Yeah, bro.
My
Yeah,
mom
yeah,
done taught me a lot. My wife
yeah.
can throw down. My mother-in-law. We're doing Thanksgiving at some friends' house this year. It's gonna be good though. It's gonna be fire. And we're gonna do
All
a
natural.
Thanksgiving. We're gonna do a brisket this year for Thanksgiving.
Mm,
We're doing
gonna be
turkey
nice.
too, but I gotta make a brisket.
That's gonna be nice. That's gonna
Yeah,
be nice.
I didn't find out till yesterday, but
You don't rock with cranberry sauce with the dressing?
for me,
Yeah.
I don't really mess with cranberry sauce, dog. I just I don't know. It's just somebody it
It's a
come out
must
the
have.
jar and it's just a glump and you slide. Nah, I'm cool. Keep that, bro. Yeah, hey,
It's a
enjoy
must
that
have.
shit though.
It's a
Enjoy
must
the
have.
cranberry sauce, bro. I ain't
I've been
doing it.
like that since a
Let
kid, though. I feel like that since a kid.
now it ain't bad, but it ain't like I can't tell you the last time I had it though. I really can't. Now, if I was gonna have my country Thanksgiving, I definitely would have had some chitlins in here.
See, I wouldn't have came over to your house. I wouldn't have came over to your house.
Now,
No, man.
I only eat two people's chitlins, my mom and my aunt. And I don't really eat them a whole lot no more. Last time I had chitlins probably like 10 years. Probably been like 10 years since I had them last.
Frozen pink corn is another good one, and deviled eggs. See,
Deviled eggs, deviled eggs
everybody
fall as
can't
an
make deviled.
appetizer. Yeah, it's
Everybody
kind of
can't
like
make
potato
deviled eggs.
salad. It's kind of like
Yeah,
potato salad. You're right. You're right. Deviled eggs.
yeah. Everybody just can't make it right.
Hey, man.
Nah, I couldn't come over for no chitlins, but pig feet maybe.
See, but how you eat pig feet, but you can't eat chitlins? I don't know. I like pig feet, pigtails. I didn't like pig ears. I eat chitlins too. It's been a minute. Been a minute. Well, hey man, I want to thank everybody for tuning in to the 95th episode of Big Game Sports Buzz. Thank y'all for tuning in and being here. If y'all say, I know I've seen this Who They fan before, but not sure who it is, this the musicologist A-Reed. When you hear that intro song come in, this is the man who made the intro. A-Reed, tell the people where they can catch you, man.
Man, look, y'all can catch me, man, on the Twitter, on the IG, A-Reed TV. Of course, man, I'm here with the Monday Man Cave for the BGSC Network. Y'all can catch me Mondays live, usually around by 8 o'clock, 8 o'clock, man. So, I'll be doing my thing, talking hilarious stuff, man, having countdowns, all sorts of good stuff. Yeah, man. Yeah, y'all catch me on the iTunes, all of that other stuff, Musicologist. Yeah, new project finna come out. So hopefully, I can get that in the mix, man. But of course, man, I'm always down here to do big game sports buzz and big game network stuff, man. So appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
Man, thank you. Thank you for helping me make sure get this show off tonight and get this going. Hey man, y'all,
Anytime.
thank y'all again for tuning in, man. It's your boy Big Game James, and you are tuned in to Big Game Sports Buzz on the BGSE Network. Coming up next, following this show is Two Birds, One Show, Craft Beer, and Philly Sports. Again, check out A-Reed on Mondays on Man Cave Express. You can check out the Buff Nerd, Jay Stocks, and Trey Collins, Cowboys Cutting Up on Tuesdays I think 8 p.m. Central Time. Anyway, if you don't catch it live, just make sure you go back to BGSE Network and catch us, period. Until next time, I'm your boy, Big Game James, musicologist A-Reed. Have a good night. Peace.
Peace.
Dope. It's a dope groove by Speed.
Yeah. It's a big game. Who you know that got it behind the scenes like behind the O-line soon as the QB say hype?